Good afternoon. I'm Joseph D'Amico, Superintendent of the New York State Police. We're here to talk about state police deployment in Nassau County in assistance of county resources in response to the storm. Prior to the storm on Sunday and Monday, we had deployed a number of state police resources to assist the county with evacuations and evacuation routes, also to do traffic control. Immediately after the storm, we came in with some heavy resources, including 3 swiftwater rescue teams, 3 helicopters complete with crews, and throughout the week we beefed up our resources here in Nassau County to assist Long Beach and the Nassau County PD. And at the current time, with our latest deployment, we will now have somewhere between 250 and 300 state police resources on the ground at any given time in Nassau County. Basically, we're assisting the shore communities here in recovery. The state police forces include the New York State Park Police, the Environmental Conservation Police, and the Forest Rangers among our numbers. At the current time, we have uniform and plainclothes state police members here, and our primary function is anti-crime patrols and anti-looting patrols. Most of the areas are divided up so that in addition to state police resources, we're complementing Nassau County Police and also the National Guard. Many of the Humvees that you see driving around have a uniform state police member contained within the Humvee vehicle. We expect to continue here for the duration and as long as we're needed. And I'm sure we'll be answering some questions, but at this time I'd like to introduce the County Exec Mangano. Come over here.
Thank you, Commissioner. I once again want to thank Governor Cuomo for his partnership and leadership here. Also, Senator Dean Skelos, Majority Leader Dean Skelos. Collectively, we've all been working with the City of Long Beach and with all our residents in Nassau County that have been affected by this tragic, catastrophic storm. And part and parcel of that is to be able to secure our neighborhoods and increase public safety. Our Nassau County police officers have been working round the clock assisting our residents. We still have needs with respect to traffic control and other security issues. Our message in Nassau County is clear. If looters come here, you will be caught and you will be punished to the fullest extent of the law. I want to thank Governor Cuomo for coming to assist us here by stationing more state police assets. We need those assets. They are welcome. They will help secure our great county and help protect our citizens, increase public safety, and also protect their assets. So I thank you very much, Governor. A great job. Dean Skelos, a wonderful job. Jack, it's been a pleasure working with you. And to our state police, our Nassau County Police, and all those working in law enforcement and volunteering here in Nassau County, please stay safe. And thank you very much. God bless as we bring our county back with the help of everybody here, and most importantly, the patience and the spirit of our residents. Thank you. Thanks, Governor.
Thank you very much. Governor, we welcome you back, second time in the last few days. And when I spoke at the last time you were here, I talked about this is government at its best. People at all branches of government working together to restore power and to restore our lives back to the way they have been before the hurricane. Our first responders, all we can do is say thank you. And Governor, you've been most gracious in deploying them where necessary. Just before we came here, we were down at Nickerson Park with so many volunteers and individual groups like Island Harvest that have literally thousands and thousands of meals that they are going to distribute to different people that are suffering right now. So this is, again, our first responders, our volunteers, our government officials. We say thank you, and I'm delighted again to introduce, he needs no introduction, our Governor, Governor Cuomo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. First to County Executive Ed Mangano. I don't know how he's still on his feet. He's been up 24 hours a day since this first began. He's been a great partner for me to work with. He's doing an outstanding job. So County Executive Ed Mangano, congratulations to you, and all the people of Nassau owe him a debt of gratitude for his leadership. Let's give him a round of applause. to Senator Dean Skelos, who's not just the senator from this district, but he's also the Senate Majority Leader. So he runs the New York State Senate. We have a great cooperative relationship, and just yesterday we authorized $100 million in state funding to begin to flow to people who have been victimized by this storm. So I thank him for his cooperation and his partnership once again. Superintendent Joseph D'Amico, head of the state police, I thank him for all his good work. Let me give you a brief update on a number of points. This is going to be a situation that's unfolding for weeks. Things are not going to be back to normal. Repairs won't be done for a significant period of time, but we want to make sure we're communicating with New Yorkers and the people of Nassau so they know exactly what's going on. In terms of power restoration, which is probably one of the paramount needs that we have, 60% of all the people in the metropolitan region who have been without power have had power restored. With the Long Island Power Authority, LIPA, 550,000 people are still without power. That is down from 1.2 million people at the high point. So we have made progress. I have told the utility companies in no uncertain terms that I'm going to hold them accountable for their performance here. The consumers pay the utilities for power, and we expect the power to be there. We understand this was a storm. We understand it was a catastrophic storm. But we also want to make sure the companies are doing everything they can possibly do to restore power as soon as possible. And I am going to hold them accountable. The utilities are regulated by the state of New York, and they're authorized by the state of New York. And we expect them to perform. And if they don't perform, I'm going to hold them accountable. I can promise you that. I know the numbers on the restorations are good, and it's good that over 60% of the people have the power back, but there's only one person that really matters when it comes to success, and that's you and your home. And it doesn't matter how many people have gotten their power back until you get your power back. And we understand that, and we're going to be working until every New Yorker gets their power back, period, and we're going to do it as soon as possible. In terms of emergency food services, as the Senator mentioned, we will be distributing over 1 million meals through the National Guard for people who need them. We have volunteers who are coming out all across Long Island to help with the distribution, and we thank them for that. People have been anxious about gasoline and fuel. What happened with the fuel delivery was the New York Harbor was closed by the Coast Guard right after the storm, because there was a lot of debris in the harbor. Containers had fallen off freighters and containers were floating in the harbor. And the Coast Guard was afraid that there could be obstacles that a tanker hit and we could have another problem on our hands. So they closed the harbor. When they closed the harbor, it backed up all the tankers that were coming to deliver the fuel. And that's why the fuel delivery has had a gap. The harbor was opened yesterday morning. Emergency deliveries of fuel have been made by the federal government. We have 28 million gallons that are coming in over the next 2 days. So you will quickly see an easing in the fuel situation. I urge New Yorkers, don't panic, don't create anxiety. If you can limit your travel, that's the best advice over the next couple of days. Last point is this. The New Yorkers have been amazing in the way they have responded and the way people have come together. We were talking about the volunteers that are here in Nassau. It's so heartwarming to see community come alive and see neighbors supporting neighbors and people checking on people when they need help. You know, they say New Yorkers are tough. We're tough, but we are also kind, and we're sweet, and we're generous. And when we need to come together, nobody comes together the way we do. And we're seeing that right now at this time. And it makes me so proud to be a New Yorker. We also want to make sure that nobody takes advantage of the situation. We want to make sure that public safety is what it should be. And that's why we have the state police who are here who have brought state police from upstate New York and are redeploying them to Long Island to make sure that the local police officers have the support they need so they can be doing the emergency work they need, and the state police are backing them up. The spirit of neighborliness is something special. Also, public safety will be restored, so we don't want anyone to think that the police are distracted. They're not. They're here. They're on the ground. And we thank the state police for their good work. I would like to say this is going to be over tomorrow. It's not, but things will be getting back to normal. And slowly we'll rebuild. And we're not just going to rebuild the homes that were lost. We're going to rebuild them better than they ever were before. I believe that, and we're going to do it together. So thank you, and God bless you. Questions, yeah.